There we go. Looks like we should have Mike now. Sometimes you just got to play with things. Can you hear me okay now? It's low. Okay, let's try to fix that. No, obviously don't want to get too loud, but how's that? Is that any better? If you don't have video, more pig, refresh your screen because it is up. I'm watching. Seems like I constantly have an issue, but I'm still getting better at this. Let's let's just call this a win that you guys can hear me and that it is visible on screen. And I'm going to go ahead and say welcome everybody to the 7 Days Dedicated live stream. We are going to look at the Conan Exiles server today. So for Conan Exiles, we obviously have Exiled Lands as the primary, and then we do have a SIPTA lands or whatever it is as the secondary game for or map for that game. It's fun. It's all right. I tend to be on that one alone the most. Every once in a while, I'll get someone on Valheim or I'll get someone on Ark. Heck, I've even had people pop in on the 7 days. Um, but for whatever reason, Conan Exiles is typically one of the quieter servers that I have. Although I will say, I think probably one of the more fun servers that we have in our server cluster, just because of the fact that you can climb walls. I like the building dynamic a little bit better than some of the others. The thralls are fun. They kind of take on a different aspect. I did remove the full nudity, at least for the thralls, but for the for the game itself, nudity is turned on. I'm not sure why it would show that I'm okay. You're seeing it now. We're good. All right. Um, the thralls nudity you have to have a mod for. I found it doesn't automatically kind of it, it doesn't play well with the thralls. We'll say that. I don't know if that's appropriate or inappropriate, but and I'm gonna go with actually Pebcac error dredge versus ID10T. And shield mode is on because I didn't have any mods, so I turned on shield mode to make sure that I, try to minimize spam and bots. But I could turn it off if you want me to turn it off. I just have it set up pretty basic. Realistically, it's just filtering certain spam stuff, you know. But if you guys are willing to help me moderate, please feel free to adjust it or turn it off if you feel like it could be turned off safely. I am not going to have my feelings hurt. Um, so back to the discussion at hand. So Conan Exiles, I do feel it's kind of an underrated game. Um, I think it's actually quite fun. I think the mobs are pretty good. It it is, I think, a little bit, how do I put this? I think it is a little bit lackluster in terms of the world. Um, you got a couple big bosses. It takes a really long time to get to those big bosses, and there's you know, other than building, there's not a whole lot you could do. I mean, farming isn't really a thing with it. There is some farming, obviously, but I don't know. I do think that there is definitely room to improve. Um, but I think it's a fun game overall. You know, you get to kind of live out your Conan fantasy and have a little, you know, fun as a barbarian. So let's go ahead and actually dive right in. And we're probably going to have to adjust the audio for this because I have a feeling it's going to be incredibly loud. Hey, look at that. We got a total of 4 viewers today. I don't I don't know why it's needing to install BattleEye Launcher. It was already installed. But we'll go with it. Hey, Rockin' underscore. Welcome to the live stream. If you're not familiar with 7 Days Dedicated, we're a gaming community. We have our Discord channel where we, you know, join up for different games. We host some games. It's a little project I run on a home server stack. If you haven't checked out any of the other videos, they are up on YouTube as well. I do see that part 1 and part 2 have since been removed from the Twitch, but again, they are still available up on YouTube if you want to check those out after. Interesting. Oh, here we go. There it is.
First, they took your family and your riches.
It's gonna.
Then
it's not
they
gonna let
took
me
your
skip,
health.
I guess. Oh, there we go. All right. Before we jump in, I am going to go ahead and just take a second to adjust the audio. Simply because of previous, they seem to be a little too loud, and I don't want the game audio to be. Yeah, all right. I'll share. It's fine. Okay. We're gonna do 25 should be good there. I'm gonna set voice volume to 50. I'll leave voice chat volume. Sound effects we're gonna take to, we'll do 75. Let's see how that goes, huh? For those watching, how is the sound levels? They're good at the moment? Alright. Well, this should help a little bit. At least it won't be too, like I said, too loud. So same with all of the servers. If you go in to do a server name search, the way I have it set up is all of the servers start with 7 days dedicated. It might take a moment here to find it. In fact, while it's doing that, hopefully the audio didn't go away. I'm just going to double check. Interesting. All of my instances seem to have kind of reset here, so bear with me 1 second. All right. Oh. I should note I am still dealing with a shoulder issue, so if I kind of wince or grunt in pain, I apologize. I'm not trying to disrupt the stream. My shoulder just really effing hurts. I'm not sure what I did to it. They think it's rotator cuff tendinopathy, but they're having me get it checked because, or sorry, having me get a new, I think it's called an arthrogram. Essentially, it's a MRI with contrast to see if I have a torn labrum. It's not pretty, and it doesn't feel good. That's for darn sure. All right, let's do this. This one. Sorry, I'm still working on getting it loaded here. For some reason, I don't know if it's the server or what's going on, but I'm having some issues getting to my amp sessions. Oh. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to log into the server and see what's going on here. While I'm doing this, how's everybody's week going? How's the last week been for you? Did you do anything exciting? Any fun plans? It's been kind of warm out. Tiring. Yeah, I agree with that. Any fathers out there do any fun Father's Day things? I got myself a new Yes Welder plasma cutter, 55 amp or whatever. I don't know. I always get the voltage and amperage confused on which is which. But yeah, I kind of got a chance to play with that a little bit. Works really nice. I'm excited to actually use it on some projects. There you go. Send the wife and son. That's the way to do it. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm actually just going to close my browser and restart this son of a gun. Because, oh, okay, it's doing what it wants to do. Ah, it looks like the application's restarting. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, application failed to start consecutive times. Dismiss all. So, what's going on here? Should be up. Let me see if I can get it to show up now. Sorry, just looking to see what the server name was. No, so it's 7 Days Dedicated. Not in my favorites. Is it in my history? It's not my history. You know, some days, I tell you, we'll give it a second to search here. I'm going to do this. Bear with me one moment. I'm going to update the server because it's got some updates available anyways. And we'll just continue to chat while I do that. So yeah, sending the family away to get some time to yourself, that's always nice too. I do definitely like having some relaxation time where I don't have to necessarily answer to anyone except for me. I got a little bit of free time on Sunday myself as well. The wife was out grocery shopping and stuff, so I got to have a pretty quiet Sunday in that regard too. Other than the shoulder issues, obviously. I don't know why I'm hiding the screen. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I keep moving it off screen. Oh. There's also, since there's an update for the amp controller for the game, I'm going to update that as well. If you guys haven't checked out amp yet, you know, I'd highly recommend it. If you want to get into hosting your own games, it works with Windows, it works with Linux. So whether you know either, I do believe it even works with Mac, which it should. I mean, Mac is essentially Linux anyways. So, you know, if you get to the console, you're working on a Linux system. But it's a pretty handy tool for managing games and managing servers. I think it's a paid version, but I think it's probably one of the more affordable paid versions for hosting yourself, especially if you're hosting at scale like I am, because you can containerize all of your games. It makes it a little bit easier to segment and keep things running really nicely. Yeah. Oh, Rockin underscore was a bot. Darn. Oh wow, 107,000 channels. That's a lot of channels to be in. So I guess we only got 3 viewers, but that's okay as well. We got Sub ASM, we got Warpig, we got Dredge. Shout out to those who joined. Thank you for joining. To those that watch later, thank you for watching later. I've learned you can't give up. You know, if you want to do something, you got to just kind of go out and do it, because it's not worth just sitting on your laurels and waiting for something to happen. You gotta take action. So I figured, right, daydreaming doesn't make things happen. And I like the community. I like that I was getting some people from hosting or putting the game on server sites. Sorry if you heard my dog bark in the background. Um, and that was nice, but the community is kind of quiet. I figure at least this way I'm kind of putting myself out there, putting the community out there a little bit more, and hopefully it'll bring in some new fresh players and get us to a point where we can have some community events going on and have some like community game days, or like stream sessions where we get multiple people jumping in doing some streaming and gaming. um I'd love to help platform people through the website. I'd love to help platform people through the community. That's what this is all about. It's all about, like I said, that community aspect. Yeah, if you set up your streaming again, we could do, you know, uh, what's it called? Multi-stream. Connect together and do some joint streaming, or even showcase you on the website. Sorry, I got a real bad mosquito bite on my heel, itching like crazy all of a sudden. Updates are taking just a little bit of time. While that's happening, I'm also going to check the servers to kind of see if everything's up and running properly. Maybe I got everything talking on one server instead of split across two like it should be. Oh man, that's an itchy ankle. God, I hate mosquitoes. That's one thing I'll never understand. People love summer. I don't get why. You got heat, you got mosquitoes, you got ticks. I mean, in the winter all you got is snow, but if you get cold, you can always put on more clothes. If I get too hot, you can only take off so many. Yeah, I know there's updates available, but for whatever reason, you're not updating and I gotta troubleshoot why. So I'm not worrying about that right now. Yeah, summer will always, people who like summer will always boggle my mind. I suppose there is some good to it though. I mean, that's obviously food grows in the summer. It's hard to grow in the winter unless you've got, a warmed greenhouse. Um, oh yeah, that's probably part of the problem. All right, bear with me. I'm splitting some of the games up here so that we've got a little more balance of the servers. What SFTP do I recommend? That would depend on what you're trying to do. FileZilla is an all right one. I don't like how they've got a bundle package now that has some stuff that gets caught by most antiviruses as malware, very specifically Trojan malware. WinSCP is a good one because it uses shell copy as well as SFTP. So it's still, you're still getting that signed certificate. But yeah, I mean, it would really depend on what you're doing. What is it for? What are you trying to use it for? I mean, I know you use it for Arma, but like, what are you trying to do specifically? Oh, working on the Arma amp. If you're gonna do the Arma amp, I would recommend WinSCP. It's lightweight and it's integrated in. You will have to, because I've got the amp set up for MFA, you will have to put in your password followed by the MFA code when it goes to connect. So that way that's will basically be your whole password. But yeah, it directly connects to it. So when you're trying to do a file transfer up in, you could just click SFTP to the folder you're working in and dump right into that folder what you need to dump in. And in fact, let me, oops. Oh, darn it. There's a new kernel available, so I've got to reboot. I always hate that. We're going to get a little bit late start again, guys, on the Conan game. I apologize. In the meantime, what I'll do is I'll show you how the AMP SFTP works and how to get to that stuff. So let me just do this really quick. I'm just upgrading the AMP instance for Conan because those need to be updated as well. Gosh, I can't remember if I updated the license for Conan Exiles or not either. All right, let me reboot this. Let me bring over, I'm going to bring over the Arma. Arma test bed is what we're calling it, huh? All right, add a source. We're going to do some window capture. Add source, and we want to capture this one right here. Done. All right. I think you guys should see the screen. Thumbs up if it's showing up. Oh, sorry. I think I moved. I did a live migration of the server. Let me double check if that's one of them. Oh, no, I didn't. So that one shouldn't have done anything. Perfect. Thumbs up. You can see the screen. So how when SCP works is when you're managing the instance, when you go into the file manager, this is obviously going to be where all your files are. So like your, mods, whatever the case might be. So for the sake of argument, I'm going to create a directory here. We'll call test, and we'll say okay. So now if I go into test and I want to upload to this, if I use the connect SFTP, it's going to bring up the details and what it's going to connect with and the username it's going to connect with. Now, I don't like that you guys are seeing my Arma AMP admin username, but I'm fairly confident that my password is secure enough, as well as the fact that I have MFA, so nobody should really be able to get into it. But that being said, if I were to connect, what would happen here is this is going to by default open up, as you can see, WinSCP, because that's a Windows version. So with WinSCP, it'll do the connection directly for you. You won't have to do anything special. You'll just want to, again, because we have multi-factor enabled, you'd put in your password followed by your multi-factor authentication code, all as one password. And that would get you in. So it works really nice. And I think WinSCP is it's very similar to FileZilla in a lot of ways. There's SFTPs are kind of a dime a dozen out there nowadays. And they're only as secure as the person running it. Fortunately, these are just game servers. So, we don't have to worry about people's personal information being stolen. But at the same time, I do try to add some level of security to things. I'm not, a complete novice when it comes to information security. So, I try to do my best and do my due diligence to remove as much risk as possible. But, it's one of those things that if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I'll find a way to recover from it. It hopefully won't take too long. I've got things set up fairly decently in terms of a cluster arrangement that I should be able to restore fairly quick. I've got enough storage space and I'm taking snapshots, so I should be able to restore to a previous snapshot pretty easily and change passwords as needed. Is it going to be perfect? No, but at the end of the day, I think it'll be secure enough that there shouldn't be too much worry. But at the same time, like they say, it's not a matter of if, but when it's going to happen. So I try not to stress too much about it. So we'll go ahead and end the screen share there. Oh, I might have to open the port for you. I have not opened that port yet. So I will do that after the stream is done. Sound good? Well, all right, fine, I'll do it now. Gosh, you guys are so needy sometimes. Oh man, I gotta go. Hang on. I gotta find my passwords here. I've got one of those Netgear Nighthawk cable modem routers. And I've got the Armor network security connected to it. Man, is that noisy. And 9 times out of 10, it's really not any kind of an issue. But it's that 1 out of 10 time that it seems like it's always barking about something. All right, let's see here. it to that one. Apply. Sorry, I've got a firewall behind the firewall, so I've got to do one more. No, I don't remember. All right, I am going to actually do a quick brief intermission. I have to use the restroom. I did add that SFTP, so give it a couple minutes and it should work, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. All right, configuration applied successfully, so you should be able to SFTP now. If not, private message me the port that it's telling you to connect on, so I could double check that. I'm just going to make sure the other map is up, but it does look like Conan Exiles is coming online. Yep, okay, so that's working. All right, let's do a refresh here. Shouldn't take, hopefully, too long to find the server, because it should be up. All right. Interesting. I'm gonna go back. Try this again. Region, America, PvE, we're gonna find it. We're gonna find it eventually. It is still loading quite a few servers, though. Yeah, I saw that too. I wasn't going to call that one out, though. Yeah. But that is a funny name. Alright, let's see what happens here. There's a lot of check boxes to check. But what I don't understand is why it is not seeing my server. Because it is started, it is communicating. I wonder if I need to put the full name in. Or if Conan Exiles is just being incredibly slow. If I click out, does the music stop for you guys too, or is it just me? Nope, it's for you guys too. Interesting. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to restart Conan Exiles. I want to see if restarting it gets it to load properly. I'm not sure why it says it's still running. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Boop. Metal Hellsinger. I wonder what that is. Let's see, Dune Awakening, Dune Spice Wars. All these Funcom games that are showing up in the list. Yep. Video. The way it's meant to be played. Alright. All right. You know what confuses me is like I'm not some of these new check boxes. I'm not sure what they mean. Like show full servers. Is that show full servers that are like on a paid portal? I don't like when they do this kind of stuff to obfuscate how to find your game server you're hosting. Another group that's been doing that stuff is Ark Survival Ascended. Has added extra checkboxes in to, again, almost obfuscate personal servers. So it's prioritizing, and I get it's going to prioritize Nitrando servers, or I think that's the group they work with, because they get a piece of that. But don't hide your private servers that are being hosted as well. Let your players have the option to play on whatever server they want to play on. There we go. Oh, I just had to check invalid server. I don't know why that's invalid, but apparently I can't join it though. Why? Well, why is it invalid? You know, if it's not one thing, it's another, I tell you. All right, let me manage the server, please. Open the server. Interesting. So my SIPTA map I can get into, but my exiled lands map it won't let me into for some reason. I have to take a look and see what's going on there. But that's all right. If one's invalid, they're both invalid. So I might as well take a moment to check for updates on both of them. Are you going to open for me now? Nope, still not opening. What the heck? Still online. Looks like it's still trying to shut down. All right. Oh, that's why. There's an update available. Pop this over here so I can see the chat while I'm doing that. I mean, yeah, it does feel like a Monday, but it seems like I don't know, since I got the new camera, and oh, and I don't even have my. I got one of those fun little lights to help illuminate my face so that you guys can see me better. I didn't even have that turned on. I mean, it may as well be a Monday. I think I got 4 hours of sleep last night because of my shoulder. You know, it's yeah. Thank you. I know. I'm very pretty. I try. Oh, hey, it let me in. Yeah, anyways, I with the shoulder pain, I've been having some real hard time sleeping the last few nights because it just aches so bad. I can't get comfortable, and the pain is high enough that it it keeps me awake. So then I get up, go out to the living room, kick on. Oh, we're under a tornado watch. I think we were under a tornado watch last night though too technically. Or at least they were warning that we could be under a tornado watch as of last night. So, all right, let's update this server. Yeah, don't abuse your shoulders. Take care of your shoulders. There's a lot of good exercises out there for your rotator cuff to help prevent issues for your rotator cuff. Um, yeah, your shoulders are important. They do a lot of work, and surgery for your shoulders is not optimal, to say the least. Once you have it, there's a very good chance that you'll lose a lot of your mobility in your shoulder once you've had it done. It's it's not it's not fun. It's not fun at all. So if you can take care of your shoulders, take care of your shoulders. That's I think probably the best advice I can give. Interesting. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm getting a lot of console warnings about the game. I don't know if it's trying to start the game while it's trying to update the game. It's kind of what it looks like. Let's go back to the Exiled Lands map and see what that looks like. Well, that's saying it's online as well. All right. So, I've got work to do apparently. Exiled or not exiled. Ark Survival Ascended last week having issues with trying to transport from one server to another. Still looking into that. I'm not sure what's causing that. I didn't see anything in the error logs that stood out as to what the problem could be. I'm guessing it's got to be either a skin issue or something like that from one of the mods is the most likely problem. Um, and now it seems like my Conan servers just don't want to play ball. It might be time to wipe and restart, as they say. Token rejected. No such token exists. So I don't understand why I'm getting that. I'm going to cancel the update task. I'm going to try this again. Well, you wouldn't be able to get in because it's not, for some reason, it's not updating. It's like the game is starting or started and it's trying to live update while it's running. And yeah, I don't exactly know what's going on. And then on my primary one, for whatever reason, it's giving me a token error when I try to get into the Exiled Lands map. I'm going to stop this other instance. And I did just update the server, so my guess is it's probably something to do with that. It's usually always an update that breaks something. Although I haven't seen this before where you try to update the game and the game shows it's running while it's trying to update. Connection refused. You know what? Let me do this. Let's log out. Log out. I'm gonna log back in and see if it's a login issue. Just because you don't have the game, that doesn't mean you're a loser. Come on. Work, you time bandit. There we go. All right, I think I got that figured out. All right. I'm not sure if it's updated or not, but it seems to be restarting. So it's not quite up yet. I don't think it's going to show up in the list yet, but Game and Mods port is still closed. Archon port just loaded. I don't even remember what mods I have on this. I know I have some, but I don't remember what they are. I am curious too why SIPTA PvE is still showing online when it's not online. Come on, open up. There we go. Alright, I got some weird errors. I'm not sure what's going on there. So I don't know if it's actually starting or not. We'll get a game played in, don't worry. Even if it's not Conan Exiles, we'll figure something out. Although I would like to show off the Conan Exiles because it's the only one that we haven't looked at yet. Okay. Game and Mods port is up. Ping and query part aren't quite up yet, so I don't know if it's going to find it just yet. But we're getting closer. Almost there. Actually, who am I kidding? I don't know how close we are. I'd like to think we're getting close. Oh, Sup ASM finally chimed in. How are ya? Unless it's Supasm. I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce your name. I'm trying to figure out why my Conan servers aren't loading and working. That's how I'm doing. Struggling. Supasm. Soupasm. Gotcha. No, no soup for me. Alright, I'm getting a token issue trying to get in again to see where it's at with the starting. So let's do another refresh and still not in the invalid servers, so that's a start. But it's not in the valid server list yet either. Because it still hasn't started fully yet. Interesting. I don't think I've seen it take this long to start. Part of me wants to stop the game and try again. I also can't tell if it's just like recycling the same group of stuff over and over, or if it's actually trying to start. Well, there's the server settings INI file, so I did try turning it off and then on again, yes. And just to clarify, Warping, that right there is why I had whatchamacallit turned on. Because I can't be bothered to watch for people spamming. My goodness, it's still starting. Oh, someone's seen at my entryway doorbell. I bet you it's my wife. Yeah, my wife's coming in with the dog. All right, so one is downloading incredibly slow and acting weird. The other, oh wait, oh hang on, it says it's running. Let's see what we see now. Can we find it? Is it under favorites? Bum, 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 bum. That's how I'm feeling about this. Ooh, I moved something. What did I move here? That wasn't supposed to move. Put that header back at the header, huh? I don't know if you guys saw it move. Did it move the header down to the middle of the screen for you guys too? I think it is a Monday. I'm going to go with that. It's Monday. I'm just going to search for every possible iteration of the server. I don't know what's going on anymore. I mean, the region's got to be Merca. So I'm gonna, maybe that'll help limit how much it searches on. I don't know what's going on here. It's still showing invalid. Why is it? It's gonna be one of those days, I tell you. At least we get to look at the Conan page, right? You know, I mean, we're kind of there. If this continues to go this way, though, I am not uploading this stream to YouTube. We're going to skip 5 and just say, we forgot. At least I got a couple potential shorts to clip from it, if nothing else. Come on, open the instance. Open the instance. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna restart the server, the actual physical server again. Or I should say the virtual server, because it's not a physical server, it's a virtual server. And we're gonna see if we can get this to work the way it's supposed to work. Because by gum, it is I'll be damned if it's not working correctly. Yep, seems to be taking a little while to load back up. There we go. No, 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 no. Don't start. Interesting. All right. We got it updating. Let's see if it's actually going to update this time correctly. No, I'm not aware of anything being on fire. I don't smell anything burning. I think I'm okay. The wife didn't come downstairs to warn me of anything being on fire. I mean, it's Ramtucky, so that is always a probability that someone could be having a party. You know, it's too bad the chats don't follow with the upload into YouTube. Because then it won't look like I'm just a crazy person talking to myself like I have friends or something. Especially when my videos don't get any views. Yeah, I mean, I guess I am a crazy person talking to myself. You have to be a little bit crazy. And you have to be good at talking to yourself. You know, at least I can ramble and shoot the shit with myself, and feel comfortable about it. So by all accounts, SIPTA should now be updated. It's exiled lands that I've got to get updated. It seems there's a lot of yelling and screaming trying to update exiled lands. I'm not sure what's going on. Hey now, no violence in the chat, people. Let's be nice. Warpig's trying to get himself like temporarily banned for caps. I need a man-made. I don't see Warpig being much of a maid personally, but he might walk around in the maid uniform at least. You could probably at least get that. Gotcha. I mean, I don't think there is any other maid uniform other than the French maid uniform. Unless you go back to like colonial times where they all wore those big, you know, ball gown looking dresses everywhere they went. With an interference flag from the refs. Well, that's just because you were a member of the wrong maid service. You seem to forget the topless maids. And for those of you, excuse me, for those of you watching later, yes, there is a service in Minnesota called Topless Maid Service, where women come clean your house topless. I'm not making that up. I'm not trying to do like an expose on it. I'm just saying it's a real thing. In Minnesota, there's a topless car wash? Or is that by you? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry I can't stop yawning. I'm gonna start to get everybody stuck on like a major yawn fest, being that it's contagious and all. The yawn pandemic. So apparently I'm just waiting for it to finish updating wine or initialize wine. And then hopefully I'll be ready to start the instance. SIPTA is running. Oh, we've got a valid SIPTA server. We're halfway there, guys. We're halfway there, guys and gal. Always waiting on wine. I mean, I do feel it would be more appropriate to call you just gals. I assume nothing. That was me fighting back a yawn. I'm just gonna tell you now when I yawn, I'm gonna like squint and squinch real tight so that it doesn't come out. Then I'll tell you that I was about to yawn. So I keep that yawn pandemic going, or yawn-demic. Really? An Apache attack helicopter? I'm a rafflecopter. And no, not pooping. Though I might have a background that's a bathroom. So I could make it look like I'm pooping. Let's see if that's true. Nope, never mind. I don't have a background that's a bathroom. I thought I did. Instead I have the 7 days dedicated background to tell everybody who we are and what we're about. I wonder if I can start it. I mean, it hasn't finished installing or initializing wine. I feel like I've got to wait for that process to finish. But at the same time, I kind of want to just hit start and see what the hell happens. Let's do it. Screw it. I'm feeling saucy. No, I like the server isn't actually started yet. Like I could join SIPTA because SIPTA's online and it's valid now, but I hadn't started the Exiled Lands one yet. Oh my god. Sorry. Lifted my shoulder. No bueno. I mean, it did say wine configuration and lamp Conan-exiles dot wine has been updated, so I assume that means wine is updated, but ooh, that was a little brown out. Not that kind of brown out, kids. You know, this is gonna be a controversy, but I don't mind pineapple on pizza. Sometimes. Depends on the pizza. Ham, I am always against. But sweet and savory can go well together. I'm just saying. I'm not a fan of the cheeseburger pizzas usually because I just don't like pickles on pizza. I don't I don't like pickles on many things. Like Cuban, great on a Cuban. I was surprised at how well they went on chicken. Um it It was an accident that I bit into one on a chicken sandwich from I think it was Popeyes because I didn't realize they were on there. But like I don't like the crunch on a burger. I don't like the briny flavor on a burger. There's not many things I like the briny flavor on. A pickle by itself, I'm all for it. But on sandwiches, there's very few sandwiches I find appealing with a pickle on it. I don't know why. Like I said, standalone they're great, but on the sandwich, it has to be just right. In fact, the place that I've had the best sandwich with pickles on it is a place out in Chanhassen called Tequila Butcher. Tequila Butcher has a Cuban that is so good. It's shoot, sorry, pardon me. It's so it's your typical sliced ham, but then they do smoked pork butt, like pulled pork butt, and I don't know what kind of pickles they use, but the flavor blends in perfectly. Yeah, best Cuban sandwich I think I've ever had. Oh, we've got a Wookie Bow. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't like jalapenos. I don't think they're spicy enough, and they just taste like vinegar to me. Habaneros, however, I love habaneros. All right, I am not sure. Oh, yeah, jalapeno cheddar is good. My favorite is probably surprisingly like I like a good ghost pepper like blueberry salsa. That's really good, or like a pineapple habanero, or even like a citrusy habanero. That's usually always pretty good. Um, Trinidad Scorpion. There's a farmer near me that does Trinidad Scorpion that is just. I mean, it's just so good. I did the Pocky one chip challenge. I lasted about I think a total of 10 minutes before I had to have some milk, and the only reason I had to have milk was just because it wasn't that it was hot or spicy. It felt like it was actually like my mouth is salivating just thinking about it. It was like chemical burny, and I wasn't loving the chemical burniness of the Pocky one chip challenge. No, I didn't get runs. So what had happened was, so I bought it because I like spicy stuff, and I figured why not? I'll give it a try. I'm not afraid to try things that might be outside of my normal comfort zone. So I bought it, and the goal is that I was going to teach my kid to cook this pasta dish that I make called um, confetti pasta. His mom makes a confetti spaghetti, and I took it and kind of changed it a little bit. I add tortellini into it, like multicolored tortellini, pepperoni, broccoli, carrots, and now you kind of understand why it's called confetti because of the colors. So I was going to walk him through making this and do the one chip challenge. So I got him to get the water going. I ate the chip, and I got through telling him pretty much up to where we were starting to kind of like cook the broccoli and carrots before it started to burn. That wasn't so bad, and I had like one small glass of milk, and it was done. I mean, it literally washed it away instantly, which was kind of disappointing because I like that slow linger burn that kind of hangs around, and I didn't even get that. So I got through. I told him how to cook the noodles or the tortellinis. I got him to cut up the carrots the way they needed to be cut, and cut the broccoli and all that, and put a little olive oil in the pan, put your minced garlic in there, kind of let that brown a little bit to release some of that nice garlic flavor. You put in your carrots and broccoli, and you start to kind of steam those in the oil until you don't want them to get soft, but you want them to start kind of getting a nice color to them. And then you add in your pepperoni, and you basically cook the pepperoni down to release its oils so that it kind of starts to cook in with all the rest and add its flavor to all the rest. Anyways, so we got through all of that. I couldn't do it anymore because the burn felt like chemical burn. So I had a small glass of milk, and I was fine. And now I hadn't eaten anything. And then I ate dinner. And I think that was that was where the mistake was made, was eating dinner. Because once I ate dinner, it must have pushed the chip down to my stomach lining, because it felt like I had swallowed lava and it was trying to burn its way out of my stomach. I mean, that was like the worst pain I think I'd ever felt eating anything. And it triggered my anxiety, which triggered a panic attack. So I'm starting to freak out because I'm like, oh crap, do I have a ulcer that I'm not aware of? Am I doing like irreparable damage to my stomach lining? And so I started to freak out a little bit. My wife and son were sitting outside after dinner with the dog, and I go down and I'm like, I don't know. I'm freaking out. I might need to go to the hospital. I think it's burning a hole in my stomach. And I'm just profusely sweating. And I'm like, I'm going to go lay down. And I go lay down in front of the fan. And the contents of my stomach must have shifted when I laid down on my side, because like after about a minute of laying there, all the pain stopped. And the cool air, I finally started to cool down, and then everything was fine. But yeah, it was a torturous. I think that was the worst part about the whole experience, was it being in my stomach. Like, that was there was a, God, what is it? Not First We Feast. What's the other one? Epic Mealtime, where someone compares eating some hot thing to like swallowing the sun and putting it in your stomach. It was very much like that. It was to me it was quite comical. So yeah, if you do the Pocky One Chip Challenge, they say don't eat. I would recommend eating because it doesn't feel good on your stomach lining. It doesn't. It doesn't feel good at all. And that's my Pocky One Chip Challenge story. Did I lose everyone? Oh, it wasn't that bad. I don't know if it's. I'm really confused. Because it says it's idle. And it says it's still trying to update wine or initialize wine. We are idle. Well, you guys are more idle than I am. I kind of feel like we've got 15 minutes left of this 2 hour stream. You know, maybe. I mean, I guess again, technically we did play Conan. It is playing in the background. We're not actually playing the game, but it's there. Apparently, who was it that joined? Wookie Bow didn't enjoy the stream. They left. Oh no, they're still there. Am I pronouncing that Wookie Bow? Is that right? I think you've been here for 10 minutes. You should be able to chat. All right, I'm going to try starting this again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's actually doing anything at this point. Oh, that's right. Yeah, with what's call it off, it shouldn't block. I don't know why. I didn't realize it set it to a month when I turned that on. That was a little excessive. I mean, 10 minutes is fine. Just show that you're at least interested. Also, at Warpig, what is a general VC? General voice chat? Is that what you're referring to? I'm assuming that's what VC is. Remember, I'm old. I don't understand all this acronym lingo. I'm also just slow in the head. I think aren't you a bartender? I think you can add a channel. Ah, Yeah, he's a bouncer. Oh, doesn't allow voice channels. All right. Well, I thought I set that you could. Let me take a look. Send messages. Interesting. I don't see allows creation, edit, or deletion of channels. You should be able to create a voice channel. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Use voice activity. Voice channel status. Is that what I need to change, I wonder? Yeah, I don't see any reason you wouldn't be able to create voice channels. I did not hear they announced Civ 7. That'd be a fun one. I would really like them to create a server model for that game. I know it'd be a little wonky, but like similar to like a Arma server model where you could choose the map, but you'll be able to like start an instance. You can log into the server, play with friends, you know. You could host multiple servers at the same time so that you get multiple Civ games going. I think that would be a interesting concept to pull off. In fact, I wonder. No, it's not. Darn. Unless it's under Sid Meier? No, it's not. Pooh. Oh, Warpig, did you see that with AMP you could create a TeamSpeak instance? So you should be able to do your Arma test bed and then create a TeamSpeak instance and then link your Arma to TeamSpeak. And also, guys, I apologize. I don't know what's going on. This stream got carried away. I apologize we didn't get to yeah. Not I apologize we didn't get to actually play Conan. I'm gonna have to look into why I'm having issues with some of these servers. They work. I promise. Normally they work fine. I don't know if it's the AMP. They've kind of done some cosmetic AMP updates, and they've done quite a few AMP updates recently. And I don't know if that's what's causing some of these issues that I'm running into with this stuff. Yeah, it's no bueno. It's no bueno that I'm having issues. I do still have to figure out the ARC server transfers for the ARC Survival Ascended. I know ARC Survival Evolved works fine as long as you don't have Element in your inventory. Everything else seems to transfer just fine on that one because I have done it on that one. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm running into issues with Conan though. It's not wanting to finish the update process. I guess we could try to jump onto SIPTA for the last 5 minutes if you really want to see. I haven't been on that server before. And the problem is my character is on Exiled Lands. So going to SIPTA, I don't know if that'll ruin anything. But I'm willing to take that chance if you guys want to see some gameplay. Yeah. Do it, he says. All right. Let's jump on. I do not know. I should. Oh, I didn't put explicit content. Look away now if you do not want to see adult situation. Specifically, yeah, boys' private parts or girls' private parts. Ooh. I haven't seen this intro. I'm sorry, we're going to watch for a second.
A prisoner captured by unknown means was to be transported to the exiled lands. Chained and bound aboard a slave galley out of Argos.
Is this considered
was carried south
copyright infringement if we're watching this? I don't know.
Until fate intervenes.
Yeah, I don't know what the rule is on that. I mean, I feel like it's public knowledge at this point. It's not like I'm revealing something nobody's ever seen before. Oh, oh.
Death is coming.
There we go. All randoms. That's what I go with. What should we name our character? How about Coral? Dongle? I don't know if... Let's go with Coral. Oh, there's Butt. I'm gonna try to find some stuff to make clothes right away, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna put pants on. I promise. Oh wait, wrong thing. Tab. We need clothes. Attributes. I like to go into agility first. Only because stamina. Oh, there's some stuff. Eat and drink. Gained another level. All right. I don't know what that stuff was that I just picked up. This is what I'm concerned with right here, though. Get them plant fibers so we can cover our shame. Did I not craft a shirt? I thought I crafted a shirt too. There we go. All right. Grab some more plant fiber. Alright, we got a pick. Let's go ahead and make stone hatchet. Stone cleaver. And what? Some rough wraps. I'm gonna get over encumbered very quickly here. Is that a rock? There's a rock. And a couple of rocks. Can I make a stone skinning knife now? No, I need a lot more stone. 20 stone to make a tiny little skinning knife? That seems excessive, if I do say so myself. Whoa! What was that? Is there already a sandstorm? There better not be a sandstorm coming already. Alright. Do any of you got any? I don't need another water bottle. I don't need more wood either. What I do need is a weapon. I can't even make a skinning knife yet. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, knowledge. First things first. Gotta unlock warrior and survival. Primitive cook. I don't need any more wood. But thank you though. So I have a feeling there's going to be some mobs over here. Let's take a peek this way. Is there anything fun down here? Oh, I hate when you think you found a secret area and it turns out to be nothing. So disappointing. All right. Why is it all wood? Is there anyone around? Ooh. Oh, there's a deer. I wonder if I could sneak up on the deer and kill it with an axe. guys think? Think I'm gonna get it? Oh, lame. I feel like that should have been. I already crafted clothing there, boss. It's gonna make me do it anyways. Ruh-roh. Time to run. Oh, it's following. We need to jump in the water. Can I make a sword? I can't. Oh, now there's a bird chasing me too. Good gravy. Okay, oh, there we go. See, when you got everybody coming after you, sometimes you just gotta go underwater. Alright. What do I need to create you? Sticks. I need sticks. Okay. Created. I don't have enough sticks yet, apparently. Oh, there's a book or something right here. Usually that means there's a secret nearby. Or did I just learn a dance? That might have been a dance. Oh, shoot. There's a lot of birds. A lot of angry birds. All right. Should be dead. That should totally be dead. Look at that. We got some feral flesh. And we killed an aminal. Now where's that wolf that was messing with us? That was over this way, right? Ooh, anything down there? Nope, nothing down there. You know, I gotta check up here. And this right here, this is what in my opinion, makes Conan Exiles reign supreme. This ability to climb. See, I would have never found all these seeds and stuff if I hadn't climbed up here. Oh, 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 there's that wolf again. Or whatever it is. Dingo. And got it. That was pretty damn laggy is what that was. But we got another level. Alright. Can we get this up to level 5? Yes we can. Okay, perfect. And now I should be able to get Archer unlocked. Perfect. And I think next we're gonna unlock box maker, because I need to be able to make a box. Heal up quick. Pull out the sword. There's bears in this game. All right. Craft and wear clothing. Okay. Damn vulture. Oh good, there's a bird stuck in the thing. Haha, can't get me. Alright, well, I should find a spot to set up a camp at least. I feel like that's kind of a necessity. Nice. Gotta get that savory flesh. Ooh, and some exquisite meat. Alright, what can I make for housing? Apparently nothing. Thought I learned apprentice masonry. Where are you hiding? Armor, tools. All right. They changed. Some of the gameplay on me. We'll figure it out as we go. All right, encumbered. Let's build ourselves a base here. Oh. Apparently not enough rocks yet. Okay, so there we go. We'll figure this out. Hello. Is it Nazr? Yeah, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name. Oh, Jesus Christ. Came out of nowhere. I was not ready for that pelican. Well, you get the honored distinction of being the first non-friend to join the stream. I wish I had some kind of fancy welcome thing for you. Door. Okay. Oh, you're Dredge's friend. Still, you're. I haven't met you before, so you still get the esteemed distinction of first non-person I've gamed with. How about that? Okay, do I have enough to build a door? Okay, you're gonna make me make twine. So do we get fancy and put like a roof on, or do we put a ceiling on and then a roof on? I think technically in Conan you're still considered in the elements unless you put a ceiling on. Maybe we'll do some stairs right there so we can use this level. Look at that. Now we're getting somewhere, eh? I need more wood and more twine. In fact, oops. Half. What do I need for that? Ah, yeah, I need wood and twine first. So Naz, if you're not familiar, so 7 Days Dedicated is a gaming community project that I started a while back. I host this game as well as many other games. Let's see what else. I don't know what Dredge has caught you up on in terms of what we do, but I primarily host sandbox style games, so Conan, Ark, 7 Days to Die, Valheim. I do plan to potentially put up another Minecraft server. I've got a server up for Warpig for doing an Arma server. So we do have a Discord community as well. If you want to join that, please feel free. I try to keep that most updated with what games there are. That's where I try to gauge what people want for mods. I don't know if I've played Asuka. What is that one? Is that another sandbox style game? Yes, definitely waiting for Scum to come out for private servers. No, I should have enough. Shouldn't I? I'll have to look into that one because I personally have not heard of Asuka. Look at that. You'd think I planned it. Sorry about that. I had to send a quick message to the wife. So yeah, so I started streaming just essentially to help try to draw some more viewership to the community, kind of get the community name out there a little bit more. Timeout, 30-second timeout by Streamlabs. Oh, is that Streamlabs that did it? I might have rules set on Streamlabs too, sorry. Alright, so with that, if I can, actually let's do flotsam walls. Up here. What do I need? How? Wood, mostly wood. I'm also going to need some stone. Alright, I'm going to finish getting up these walls, and then I'm going to have to jet, because the wife is wanting to do dinner. And to be honest, I'm getting pretty hungry myself. But yeah, just so you're aware, Nas, I do try to stream every week. Again, in an effort to try to get a little bit more of that, a little more attention to the community. So feel free to join the weekly stream every Tuesday. I am working on trying to also figure out a Thursday stream. Just right now it hasn't been feasible. But yeah, we play different games. If you want to join the servers and play, you're welcome to join the server and play as well. We're just here to have fun. Like I said, bring a little bit more viewership to the 7 Days community. So with that, everyone, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching with me. Sorry the game got started so late. I'll be better. But yeah, hope to see you next week. If you get a chance to make it, tell your friends. Bring them along if you want. Thanks, Dredge, for bringing a new friend. And yeah, we'll chat with everyone again soon. Have a good night.